There are no problems with your specific person manifestation. Love flows effortlessly into your life. So it doesn't matter the circumstances. I know I just made a video about circumstances, but today I wanted to give you two more success stories. One has more circumstances than you could ever imagine, and they still manifested. So today's whole goal is to prove to you, without a doubt, that love flows to you effortlessly, automatically, and any sort of perceived problem with you and your specific person is not a problem at all. It's just a bridge of events leading you exactly where you need to go. And again, I'm going to prove that to you today. So I'm just going to start off with the success story because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So I'm going to put it up right here. So this is actually from one of my email coaching sessions. I'm just going to read it out first, and then I want to give you a background of what happened and a time frame, okay? And your mind is going to be blown. So this is what they said. I'm really pleased to tell you that since you gave me advice, SP and I hung out, and it was the best movement I gotten by far. So the best movement that they've gotten. Now, before we dive into this any further, I'm going to tell you the original email they sent me and all of the limiting beliefs they were dealing with. And then I'm going to tell you the time frame from the moment they told me all these limiting beliefs to the moment they sent that message. So here are from their email coaching, and this was sent on the 15th of the month, okay? 15th of the month. This is the problems that they were dealing with. So self-concept was not good, according to them. Mental health struggling with them and their specific person. They decided to take a break from their relationship. So this is them during a break. Their self-concept limiting beliefs were, I'm not good enough, not chosen, abandonment issues, not feeling like a priority. There was a third party. All of that was with them, perceivably, on the 15th of the month, okay? And now I want you guys to take guesses in the comments of when you think this. Then I received this email, how soon it was. And, maybe you're going to say a month, a year, 2 months, 3 months. This was sent, so all of this like self-concept, the background of their manifestation, because I always get the background of like in the email coaching, that's the first thing I do, was on the 15th. They sent this on the 23rd. So if I can do math, that is 8 days after. So just over a week, they went from a break, mental health struggling, not feeling good enough, third party, to getting the best movement that they've ever gotten so far. And I want you to take a look at this and then maybe apply it to your own scenario. You are 1 week away. Maybe that's what I'll title this video. You are literally 1 week away from getting the best movement you've ever gotten with your specific person just by getting into the sense that you can have it and that circumstances are not in your way at all. Literally 8 days. Do you think you can wait 8 days to go from all those limiting beliefs I mentioned to being with a specific person, hanging out, getting, again, quote unquote, how did they say it? The best movement that they've gotten so far? Are you okay with that? I would imagine that you are. But then, so it's all about belief. And I originally wanted to, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, because now I have a bunch of ideas that I feel like are really going to instill a sense of amazement within everyone watching. But you can manifest your specific person. And as I mentioned earlier, I know I just made a video on circumstances, but I wanted to include, this was I already had too many successes in that video, but think about this. And then I want to ask you something, because the belief, and you might be like, well, what's the point of showing me this, that it can be done? Well, as soon as we see what can be done, you are going to get into the sense that you can do it. And knowing that you can is literally over half of the whole thing. It's like 99% of everything is knowing that you can do it, because it's the belief. It's the law of assumption. We must be able to believe we can achieve exactly what we want. Otherwise, we end up self-sabotaging. Because right now, so think about this. If you were in these circumstances a week ago, 1 week ago, That means today, based on your assumptions or your belief, you could be in a totally different situation with your specific person, which again, you don't have to, no, don't beat yourself up over this. Everything is a journey, but it's just crazy to think that if we started and had this belief 8 days ago, we'd already be in the better situation with our specific person. So the best day, I think this is a quote, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best is today. So we can do it today. Let's do it 8 days from now, right? That's kind of the theme of what I'm doing, but don't worry about time. It's all fine. What I really wanted to focus on is when we don't believe. So when you believe you can't have exactly what you want, that's when you sabotage yourself, okay? That's when you say, no, this can't be done. And I've been in coaching sessions. I've helped people. I've felt it in the past where you're like, I just don't know if I can do it, right? But you continue to persist. I will tell you from personal experience, your beliefs change, okay? When you persist, when you refuse to give up, to let your 3D get within your mind, your reality changes. And so when we have this sense of certainty, and so that's a self-sabotage. We're like, I can't do it. That in itself, saying you can't do it, is self-sabotage. But we do other things that end up sabotaging ourselves. But so I want to ask you a question, and it's a topic of a video. I made a whole video on this. That's how important it was. But I want to ask you, think of your higher self, your higher state, God, whoever you feel is bringing you this power that you can manifest whatever you want and that you create your reality. You have a direct connection to this individual, right? Your higher self, your God state, God, whoever it is, right? Whoever you want to say is this power that we're funneling through. If it's you, you have, makes sense. You have automatic connection to this power. I'll ask you this question. Then, if you have a problem, does that mean God has a problem? So if you have a problem, does that mean your higher self has a problem? And if God had problems, who would solve them? Who would solve them, right? And it's funny because I love this idea so much. It's actually from, is it from Joseph Murphy? I got Joseph Murphy's book open right now. I think it was on this page. But he mentions, and I love that quote. If God had problems, who would solve them? Because seriously, who would solve them if God can't solve them? If your higher self can't solve them, what? Like, that makes no sense. Like, that literally, is there a problem God and your higher self can't solve? No. So why do you think that there is a problem that they can't solve, right? That if we start to think of it in that way and remember the power that you're connected to and the reason that you can create or change everything in your reality, you're going to have a total shift in perspective about your problems. And again, maybe I'm this right here. This video is the divine guidance to show you based on this person's success. Again, I'll go over those again. Self-concept problems, mental health struggles, them and SP they mentioned. They were on a break from their relationship. Felt not good enough, not chosen, abandonment issues, not feeling like a priority, third party, 8 days. 8 days. All because they got into the belief, okay? That's something every single person, and I know maybe my videos are getting redundant of like, you can do it, but you can, like straight up. And so I want to give you 3 steps of the attempt or feeling of change and overcoming this state that we're in order to really take advantage and get this success within 8 days. Okay, so there's 3 steps that we're going to do. And it's all internal shifts, so you're not doing anything crazy. It's all, well, I mean, sometimes it feels like thinking a lot is really difficult. And then I'm going to go into another success story that is really, really cool. So keep an eye out for that. That actually, I think I want to make a whole nother video on. So the 3 steps are understanding first. So to make this change in 8 days, 3 steps. First is understanding something must change. Okay? My current state displays something, and this state must change. So think about the success story. So they felt mental health struggles, self-concept, not good enough, all of those, third party. They first had to understand this, my state has to change. There has to be something different there has to be something different that happens, okay? That's the first understanding of knowing that the current state I'm in only leads to the current problems, outcomes, things happening in my reality. So I need to change. The second one, so that's the first one. So understand, look at your reality and understand your state's bringing you what's in it right now. And so then we need to change it. So that goes into the second one. The second one of understanding these steps to change and the steps to getting those results in 8 days is the idea, and I would say instant results too. 8 days can be less than that, doesn't have to be. The second step is I must change it. Understanding your power in this creation, that the state is fully controlled by you and no one else. So the state that is leading to and bringing us all this awesome stuff in our reality, we are in control of it. So understanding I need to change it. Second, I'm the one who needs to actually change it. So can change, it's supposed to change, it needs to change, I can change it. Or no, I must change it. The third one is that you can change it. I think I jumped the gun on the third one. So the third one is understanding you can change it. You, no matter what, again, I keep scrolling up and I'm saying the same circumstances over again. Third party, break, mental health, self-concept, all of that can change. And so once you understand that that is your power, you can change it, you're going to see a shift. You're going to take control. You're going to actually change it. And I know that sounds right now might be beyond maybe what you're thinking, because sometimes I know I've been there when we're not feeling the greatest. It feels like nothing's going to change. I can't change it. It's impossible to change. But that's just not true. Like, it feels really true. It's just not true. You know how many people have told me that they can't manifest, that are with their SP right now? A lot. Maybe even like 90 to 100% of everyone. I don't think people have thought that. I think everyone's thought it. They just not said it to me, but a majority of everyone have helped. Myself included at some point felt I can't do this. And that's okay because it's overcoming it. We just don't want to identify with that like victimhood that you can't. Feeling that way is fine, but know it'll pass. So those are the 3 steps. And I want to go into another success that gives a further depth to this idea. So I'll go over them again because I don't know, maybe I'll edit them on the screen. So 1 is understanding something must change. My state must change. And I know that's such an easy step, right? Because you probably know it right now. 2, you must be the one to change it. Your state must change. And 2, you must be the one to change it. And 3, you can change it. And so you may still be thinking, I don't understand how to actually do this, right? You might be like, well, what does that mean? Change my state, whatever. Look, the simplest way, and I will tell you the simplest way, you're not even going to believe me how simple it is and how you can get these results that fast. Look at everything you do. Everything you do in a day and ask yourself, does this align with my state of being with my specific person or does it not? Seriously, just ask yourself that question. Everything you do. You're drinking coffee, ask yourself, does this align me with my end state? Okay? Yes? Drink up. No? Throw it down. And I'm seriously, you might be like, what does coffee have to do with my end state? I don't know. Does it have anything to do with your end state? It's all a personal level. And I know I'm getting super like serious about it, but it really is. It's that serious. Like when you ask everything you do, is this aligning me with my end state? You're going to see that outcome happen or not happen based on those actions. So again, if you're scrolling on TikTok, unless it's a manifestation man, right? Or YouTube, you might be like, is this helping me? Right? Yes. Keep doing it. No, not. And again, though, stuff that inherently seems like it's bad is potentially not bad and really supportive. Like coffee could be, maybe you want to drink coffee with your specific person every day on your wraparound southern porch. I don't know. So that would support it. Or maybe you're like, no, I like coffee, so I don't know why you wouldn't drink coffee, but maybe you don't want to drink coffee. If that doesn't align with your end state, just don't do it, right? It's totally personal. So that's, again, I'll say them 3 again because we really want to know. Something must change. You can change it. No, something must change. I even have it written down. I'm not saying it right. Something must change. You must change it. You can change it. Ask yourself before doing everything, like reading a book, watching a video, waking up, brushing your teeth. Does brushing your teeth help your end state? And literally, you're going to have the answer. I know you don't believe me, that you're like, but I don't know what to do. You will know, because when you do it, you see your end state. No one else sees your end state. So it looks however you want to see it. It looks that way to you. Okay. And so it's totally up to you. Whatever you want. This is your reality. And don't follow anyone else. I mean, if you want advice, you could take it. Like even the stuff I say, if you like something, take it. If you don't like it, toss it out. I won't be offended, because your situation with your specific person is personal and needs different stuff. Okay. So, and hopefully all the stuff I'm saying is aligning. But if I say something that you're like, I don't know about that, toss it out. Again, I won't mind. That's the whole point of like my coaching. And even think about the first success story. That's why I ask about personal situations, because if personal situations never mattered, I would just tell everyone the same exact thing every time. But your personal situation matters, and it needs to be structured for you. So I have another success. I don't have a screenshot of it, so I can't put that up there, but I'll get rid of the screenshot that's already up here, or maybe I'll leave it. So this person was in one of my weekly coaching session where we meet each and every week. Makes sense, right? Weekly coaching session for a month. But so I wanted to display, and hopefully you guys are liking the success stories, because I really like displaying them, because I feel like they're super motivating and hopefully help you. So if they do help you, comment awesome, love the success stories, or not, because I don't want them to ever feel like over empowering. Like, oh my gosh, this person did it in 8 days and it's been 10 days, 10 months, 10 years for me. No, don't have it be disempowering like that, because your path is perfect and that's okay, right? When I say this person manifested in 8 days, what other time did they have before this, right? It's when you have intentional shifts, that's when you see the shift. And so right now, restart. This can be your day 1 to the 8 days from now to manifest. So this is, again, something crazy. And sorry, first and foremost, because I don't want to go into massive detail, because I want to make a full step-by-step guide on this. But so this is something. So before I get ahead of myself. So this person, basically, we're talking about setting intention. So we broke it up each week into setting intention for each week of doing something specific. And again, if you like this idea, just wait. If you like the success, wait for the video. You're going to love it. So each week, setting an intention of doing this. And so the first week, we had the goal of setting the intention of communication. Okay. So that's the intention that we were setting. And let me give you a little background of this individual. So this is someone they've been with before, had not spoken to their specific person for weeks, and they had texted them on New Year's and Christmas and got no response. Okay? They are in the dark completely. Think about how that would feel. And with this intention, setting it of communication, you'll understand why I wanted to include this and why I'm making this a whole video. What we did set the intention so heavily. We met the first day, and I'll just also show you, and it showcases how you are getting results and you don't even realize it. So I met with them on Tuesday, because I met with them yesterday, and they told me this success. And I'm like, why'd you wait so long to tell me the success? We met Tuesday. The next day, their specific person messages them. So within 24 hours, their specific person messages them from setting this intention, from not talking to them for weeks and having them ignore them. And guess what they said at the coaching session? They said, oh yeah, and my SP, I'm like, that was our goal for the week. That was our step-by-step guide interval to meet this week. Why don't you tell me? And they're like, oh, it's because it wasn't anything about a relationship. It was something that they had in common or something. And you're like, that's the bridge of events. So hopefully this sets the intention too of what the bridge of events is. So again, we set the intention. The next day got this text. And then the success went over their head, because it wasn't specifically about a relationship. But are you someone who's missing these awesome, awesome results as well? So 24-hour success, that's the bridge of events. If you're expecting your SP, which it could, the trick is it depends on what you think is real or logical, quote unquote logical. If you feel confident your specific person is going to message you tomorrow, let's get married, that's what you're going to get. But if you think that you'll probably talk to them and go date them, do this and that, that's how your bridge of events is going to take place, because Neville Goddard always says it will take place it will come to you in a way that's so logical that if someone saw from the outside, they would assume that would have happened no matter what. So it's super, it makes sense with the beliefs we already have. So then this person manifests a text message, communication that wasn't getting it, totally went over their head. And I'll stop here, because if you guys are like, Kyle, tell me this technique that happened, just please be patient, because I want to make a whole video on this, because I want to make sure that you can get the text next day. If you were really like, I need to know right now, it's something I started including so for my free January, my free January group, they are all in this same idea, and I have successes I'll showcase you just soon. Just be patient. The free January group, I did that, and I also included it in my YouTube memberships. So if you cannot wait, you will get this video. You don't have to join the membership to get this video, but if you cannot wait, that whole, I call it the intervals of success, is in my YouTube membership on the last live I did. So if you literally can't wait, go ahead and check it out. If you can wait, though, you'll have a full step-by-step guide on it. So don't worry, or you could do both. You could start out, get the success. And then if you do, though, if you join the members and you're part of because I'm, again, manifesting 10,000 success stories. If you join in and you do the intervals of success and you get the text next day or in a couple days or in a couple hours, whatever, send me that, because I want to include it in my video of this step-by-step guide, okay? So you promise? You promise when you get that message you're going to do it? Okay, perfect. But so the only reason that we feel like that can't happen is because we think it's not normal. But stop limiting yourself based on what you think is normal. Normal is not real, okay? There's no such thing as normal. Normal is just what your beliefs are. So there's no technically same beliefs that we have, okay? So what is stopping you from your manifestation? Why do you feel you're not 8 days, 7 days, 1 week away from your manifestation, 1 second away from your manifestation, okay? Because even looking at the two people in there, no communication, set the intention, next day gets the text. Other person was, I'm going to say it again. I know you guys are getting bored of me saying it, but self-concept, mental health, limiting beliefs, third party, break, all of that, 8 days. 15th to the 23rd of the month, right? That is 8. Yeah. I was like, I hope you guys are correct. If I ever say a wrong date, whatever, just comment it down so I can fix it, okay? But so 8 days, had that, good to go, even with all those circumstances. The second success story literally was literally ignored, was ghosted twice, totally left unread, gets a text the next day. So just think about that power. So stop limiting yourself. As soon as you know and believe you can, really following those 3 steps, hopefully you didn't forget about those 3 steps. So understanding something must change, I must change it, and I can change it. When you make that change and believe you can, your reality finds a way. It makes and creates a way. You don't have to worry about how or when it's going to be happening. As soon as you believe it, your reality makes a way. So hopefully this video paves that road. Hopefully I paved it perfectly so you can believe and know you can have the success you want. As well too, because I know this title will probably be something about getting success in 7 days or something. Because you guys can, if you guys know anything, any way I can help you in that, if this video at any point you're like, I wish I had a workbook or something like that, comment it down, make it. I'll put it in there. And if you're watching this later and someone commented workbook, let me do it. I'll put the link in the bio, okay? So if you guys are commenting I want a workbook on this, I want this, I want that, I want this, just let me know. I'll make it for you guys. If you guys totally because one time I made a video and someone commented, they're like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't want this video to be like that at all. I want you to manifest in 8 days. So anything about this video that you are like, I wish you could do this, a workbook, give me examples of this. What does that mean? How does it look? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever questions you have, comment it down so you can have your success. And if you guys, again, go to the as well as if you can't wait for that step-by-step guide for the intervals of success, go to, and you become a member. Let me know too. Whatever you want. If you're a member right now, comment too what you think would really help you in the process, because all my members, if you guys haven't already known, I'm manifesting 10,000 success stories for all my members. That's my manifestation. And so if you want to be a part of them, become a member. Again, though, I want to remind you, if you go to the intervals of success and you get something the next day, couple days, whatever success you get, because thank you guys so much for reaching out. A lot of you have been reaching out, telling me your success stories with my videos. I love that. That gets me pumped so much. So thank you again, but include it and like tag something in the email so I know, because I want to include it in the video that I make about this step-by-step guide. But that's if you just don't want to wait for it. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Hopefully this helps. Again, hopefully I stood true and it totally makes sense how to manifest within the week. If not, leave a comment. I'll be answering comments down below, because I want to help in every single possible way I can, because you can do it. Seriously. Like, again, that person in my email coaching, 8 days. It was 8 days. And I guess, yeah, if you really, are not totally getting it, reach out to me on my website at kyleaugustcoaching.com. I would love to hear your successes, your worries, your fears, your everything. I want to hear everything about your manifestation, because I want to help you in the best way possible. And I'd love to meet, obviously, like face-to-face with like, next month, I'm going to do another a free group coaching. That's like, because the trick is that we want to manifest by the end of the month. But so again, if you guys start implementing this, Valentine's Day is coming up, you guys. So get this, what's 8 days from now? 18th of January? Yeah. Get ready. We need to get into the zone, get into this idea, because it's Cupid season. It's specific person season. And I want you guys, all of you, maybe if we can get the 10,000 success stories by February 14th, that would be the best day of my life. So help me manifest that. So manifest your SP so you can help me with my manifestation. Okay. How does that sound? But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Thank you so much for all the likes that you're leaving on all my videos. Thank you for everything, for supporting my channel. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.